Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB15 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is G Braga 46. I may have just said that wrong, I'm sorry. I usually do say people's names wrong. So he wants to know, who am I picking to win? I'm thinking the moving company is very strong alliance, so probably one of those people. But I'm thinking specifically either Nick or McCrae, because I think they're both really smart and they know a lot about the game and they're good at strategizing. I know McCrae seems like an obvious pick because he's won the first two competitions, but I really do think that he has the brain power to make it very far, if not win. Yeah. So as you can see, we're not on the porch today because it's all stormy out and it's too dark. Anyway, the MVP has spoken. We don't know who said it, but shh. Mom, this isn't Tyler's and Tiara. She's trying to give me directions off camera.
I thought I saw on the website it was Alyssa.
But we can never be sure because it's a secret. But it's looking like it was Alyssa. So she nominated, if it is her, the MVP nominated David for eviction. And people were kind of shocked, but I wasn't, because McCrae told her, you should put up David if you're the MVP. Because he's part of a showmance, so it's good to get those showmances broken up while it's still early. But we need some clarification about the whole MVP thing. Does the MVP have the power to take themselves off the block? I'm thinking no, but we don't have these answers. It's just a little bit confusing what power they have. What I'm thinking is that the MVP just purely gets to nominate a third person. Even if they're on the block, it doesn't matter. The power of the MVP, I'm pretty sure, is just to nominate someone. I don't think it's like a veto, and I'm pretty sure if the person that the MVP nominated gets pulled off the block, I guess it's the HOH's responsibility to nominate a replacement. But it's confusing. It's complicated. So yeah. Jeremy and Alyssa had a little bit of a heated argument yesterday, and this all stems to Rachel and the MVP thing, because she was like, according to Jeremy, Alyssa was like, oh, I'm gonna win MVP because my sister is famous. And then he was like, who's your sister? And she's like, she's a famous model. She's Giselle Bundchen. It was just like really awkward and tense, and it didn't go over very well. And then David kept asking Alyssa if she was the MVP and if she nominated him, and she kind of skirted around the issue every time. So not really getting a clear answer there, but I think it's pretty obvious, and everyone is really hating on Alyssa in the house right now, and I kind of feel bad for her because that's a lot, and she seems like a very emotional person, so that just sucks. She is a basket case, just like Rachel, and she's all, I hope America likes me. So we have that to look forward to. The Power Veto competition was also yesterday, and it was the good old spelling one. There was a lot of goo, some honey, so they had to dive into the honey, I guess, and like pop these balloons that had blue goo in them to find the letters, and then spell a word with whatever letters they could find. So no Technotronics this season, but McCrae ended up winning with delivery, an 8-letter word, and I guess, what's her face? Alyssa tried to do pot roast, but was disqualified because that's actually 2 words. So I guess that's kind of like the Technotronics of the season. We'll see. So it looks like Nick and McCrae's plan, because I really think of them as the heads of the moving company, and the moving company is running the house right now. Their plan is to take someone, most likely Candace, off of the block with the POV, and then nominate Alyssa as the replacement, because the house is gonna freak out if he doesn't. And then their alliance is just gonna vote out David anyway, because he's part of a showmance, and he could be potentially very threatening down the line. So I think that's a pretty smart move. I do think it's going to cause a lot of drama, though. It's really going to shake up the house in the first week. But it could be beneficial for them to have Alyssa in the house, especially if they can say, like, hey, look, we're saving you if you're on our side. you're safe, and then if she's loyal to them, there's a good chance that she's going to be the MVP for a few weeks at least in a row until America really starts to get to know the other players. So that's pretty much a lock for them to have her pick whoever they want to be nominated. So I think it could be a good move for them to keep her around. All right, let's talk about bed buddies. So Amanda is very annoying, and McCrae has referred to her as his shadow. She's been following him around forever. So last night she's like, do you mind if I sleep in your bed with you? It's okay if you say no. It wasn't like a dirty thing or anything. She just wanted to talk strategy. But she ended up keeping him up talking until like 5 a.m. last night. That's crazy. I would have been like, please leave and shut up. It's nuts. And he seems really annoyed by her. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was the moving company's next target. Jeremy and Caitlin, on the other hand, had a little different situation going on. They've been snuggling for a while now. And last night they were all makey-outy, and I think there were other people in the room, which is gross. And I don't know what was going on under the covers, but it was all, where are your hands? So that's that. There's a photo booth in the house. That's fun. I'm sure Big Brother will be posting those pictures somewhere for us to see, so that's a fun element of this year's house. There's some tension amongst and between the showmances, Caitlin and Jeremy, and David and Aaron. It seems like the girls are mad at the guys, and then Aaron is mad at David and Jeremy, and it's just like a mess, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. We'll see. But I also don't know when the Power of Veto ceremony is gonna be, because the schedule is different this year. So I know when the show schedule is, but I haven't figured out when things will be happening in real time. So I think the next show is Sunday. In previous seasons, they had the POV ceremony between Sunday and Tuesday's shows. I think it was on Mondays. But I don't know if it's still going to be on Mondays, so we'll have to see what happens. Bravo, watch what happens. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you come back tomorrow and see what's up in the house. Until next time, much love.